this could be like people are doing outreach and going and
Mm-hmm.
meeting new people, and they're just doing one-to-one outreach. And that can be how you get people in your top of funnel so that they get to know you. This could also be you go into other groups and you post in there and a lot of people comment on it. So if you're using viral questions, which I also have a free download for that. So if people have
Mm-hmm.
never used viral questions before, I have like an entire, like it's got 80 different viral questions on it. That's a template download. So they can just like launch and start with that and go test them out and see how it works for them. But that's another way to get high visibility in the top of funnel. And so you could go into other groups and do that. Like there's so many
Yeah.
different ways. You could be running ads to get people into the top of funnel. However, you're building visibility. If you're a guest speaker, that's building out your top of funnel, like I'm doing here today. That's only a top of funnel action. So this is not where you do selling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's just get that really clear. This is not where you do selling. This is just where you build awareness, right? So top of funnel is there. The next portion is when people get the opportunity to opt in. And so if you have 3,000 followers, about this point, I like to look for at least a 10% like flow through rate. So 10% of that would be
1
300.
second. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah.
No worries. It wasn't me. I was like, was that me? It wasn't me. So 10% of that would be 300. So let's say 300 people have opted in some kind of way, whether that's on a post that you did, on a landing page that you had, on, a live video that you did, or if you were a guest speaker, people opted in. However they opted in, people opted in and they said, yes, I want to learn more. Now, again, this is not you selling. This is just you getting a foot in the door.
Yeah.
The next one is actually going to be whether it's a landing page that you're sending them to for some kind of a low ticket offer or a membership or something like that, or it's like actually like a conversation to book a call. So depending on your business model, that's going to be the next one. So again, we're looking for at least a 10% flow through rate there. So we go from 3,000 to 300 down to 30. So we want at least 30 of those 300 people to either go to the landing page and be ready to buy or to book a call with us. And then from those calls that we book, we want, or from the landing page sent, we want at least, again, 10% flow through rate, at least 3 sales. And so over time, nurturing, like you would have the ability to do more. And the interesting thing is that there's actually 3 types of buyers, and this only represents buyer type number 1.
Uh-huh.
And buyer type number 1 are the people who are ready to buy right away, and that's only 15% of the market. So that means 85% of the people who are still going to buy from you at some point, they usually buy within 30 days. That's their buying cycle, buyer type number 1. The other 85% of the market is still up in here.
Yeah.
These are people who are going to come back and they're going to buy later. But this is the flow through rate that we're looking for initially inside of something, is at least a 10% flow through rate just to get that 15% of the market. So in the beginning, and you want to get here as quickly as possible. So when we talk about visibility things, and this is actually something I'm switching to inside of my business right now, because I recognize that I was kind of teaching what a lot of people teach just to help people get those first few sales of the one-to-one outreach and going into groups and finding people and leveraging it that way, where it's like you build a post, you do a little bit of one-to-one. I was teaching some of that to some people who needed to just get their offer validated. And what I recognized was that it was still really slow, and there's a quicker way. So no matter where you're at in your business, if you start being a guest speaker, even if you're not confident, the way you get confidence is by taking action. So just go do it. And if you stuck on the first 3 or 4, it's okay, because you're going to get better the more you do it. And then you'll start noticing the things you need to practice on. You'll start practicing on them because you don't want to be embarrassed on the next one. And then you'll keep going. That's actually what I did. I started lives 3 years ago. And my very first few lives were terrible, like absolutely terrible.
No, I don't think so.
I messed up. I said every other word. What were you going to ask or say?
No, I said, I don't think so. I don't think you're terrible.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Maybe at some point I'll share it on our YouTube channel. We'll dig up an old video from the past and do like then and now, like before and after.
I know. Yeah.
But the difference is that I've actually been going live now on my personal Facebook profile. And then I switched over and transitioned into groups at the end of last year where we only go live in our groups. And I've gone